All right, it's Sunday, Mother's Day. It's about almost 11 o'clock. Started working on this because it didn't have much to do with my wife, and we did what we needed to. Your shock is installed. It's covered right now because I kept on bumping it. I didn't want to bump it, so I kept on bumping it. So I left the cover on until I'm done. Your shock's installed. You have a really, really bad leak. I don't know if you can see all that there. You're leaking from your main drive shaft, which is where the front sprocket is. It's right here. All this back here was full of oil. I cleaned it so that you can at least get your hands back to there. You could see the oil rags. My hands, I've cleaned them, but you could see all the oil junk, all the pieces, everything that came off of the center stand. But your rear Ohlins shock is in there. While I was here already, I had to take apart to pull your battery out because it needed more room to get it out. That's not normal. So I had to pull your tray out. Your back piece comes off. Your side fairings come off. There are your side fairings. There are the front fairings. These front pieces here that go on the bike. The side ones that go back there. Your starter solenoid had a little bit of dust, and not dust, but the buildup, like battery acid buildup. So I went ahead and used some battery protector, and I just put it on I put it on a toothbrush, and then I scrub it on there. So now when I cover it back up with the cover right here, when I cover it back up, it's at least got some protection on it. I went ahead and tightened up both bolts for you. I'll go ahead and get your battery back in there, button all that up. And that part's done, getting your shock in. That's one step. The next thing that I'll go to probably do the rear brake. But another thing to let you know, this is your rear sprocket, and if you could see, if I can move it right, let's see. Can you see? Let me see if I can make this thing stationary. Can you see it moving? That's not the camera moving. That's me moving your sprocket. You can see it in the inside. Right in that area. Look right here, and you can see I put the camera as stationary as I can, and I'm moving it. Your sprocket's moving. What it is there's a crush drive inside here where your rear sprocket is. There's some rubber bushings. There's like 6 or maybe 3 or 4 of them, and they're doubled up as sets. But there's like one set here, a set underneath, a set inside here, a set here, and a set there. There's like 3 or 4 sets, and they're rubber bushings that keep this thing from shaking like that. You can see it. All I'm doing is moving it with my finger right here, and look how much it moves. So that's toast, and that's just normal. The bike has a lot of torque. The age, that needs to be replaced. Something to think about for later. But like I said, you have that oil leak that's up here that's from your front sprocket. I'll talk to you tomorrow about it, but I'm going to go ahead and just clean up, button it up. But wanted to let you see, your rear shock. You can see the Ohlins in there. There's your shock right there, your factory one. And those spots right there where you were asking, that's where the adjuster was. You'll just have 2 holes now, and that's where the adjuster was, that you were able to turn the knob there yourself. Have a good evening.